hotep Marie, peace, love, ET. Welcome to the Science of Energy Fusion, and today I will be discussing I will be discussing empathy, making up words. I will be discussing empaths and how it works. So when being an empath, what you do is sense energy from other people. When you are sensing this energy from other people, you may find a restriction that may happen in your heart with certain people, like a rejection. What this is when we come across someone that we have experienced the energy in our past. Hey, you're kicking. Someone we experienced in our past that we dislike character traits in through energy through someone that we just experienced. It is also, excuse me, second. It is also a representation of something of a reflection, an energetic reflection that we see within ourselves. This is not knowingly, this is subconscious program that we have through energies that we have experienced and have latched on to dislike and like about. Excuse me, lots of sweat. And really take this into consideration. So, as being an empath, it is important that you get through these phases where you experience these constrictions in your chakras at the time that you experience certain energies. This energy is a program without words, but it does have words in the way of how we process this energy before when we came across it, correct? So being an empath is really about just knowing and understanding energies that other people have due to what you have experienced and coming together in your subconscious mind and your emotional body to actually process what this person may be experiencing at this time and what they may be going through. So one would go to them. It's best to go to the ones that you feel confliction about because this is something that is very serious that you saw in yourself in the past due to a lack of something you wish you could have done, whatever. Or this could be happening because this is something that someone did. You have to let it go. They carry the energy of something that someone that did something to you. You have to let it go because that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to do it to you. It could be that it actually happened to them, and that's the reason why they're putting off that particular energy signature, not actually who they are. So it's important as an empath, as a healer, to reach out and try to understand. We find ourselves becoming very shallow when it comes to these kind of experiences when this is actually the perfect time to grow ourselves past past mental programming, emotional programming. This is also maybe a case in finding your own way of getting abundance for yourself when you're out and about in the day. This can also become something long term for yourself. You never know what it is. However, to break past this barrier, you become free to and more free to opportunities that could be fruitful for you that you are seeking, rather it be mental, physical, or spiritual. And learning to accept that sometimes you don't know and that you're just using old programming, right? See, one may not like the energy, but like attract like too sometimes. Maybe you are still holding on to it. How do you know what it is that you're empathizing with when you sense the energy from this person? What thought pops up first in your mind about this person? And that will let you know if it's you or a past experience that is keeping you from helping this individual past this point or and helping yourself past this point. Right? Correct. All right. So it's important. This is also part of shadow work, learning to see that the energetic signature that you're empathizing with may be actually something that you're trying to relieve yourself from. Well, sometimes to get relief for yourself, you need to relieve somebody else. And what happens is when you are free to this experience, is you reach out to this person and then all of a sudden you have this wisdom about this particular situation that you didn't know that you did have, but you didn't know you had the ability to actually express it to them in a way that they would actually understand, because you always may have felt that maybe they're not going to get it. You'd never gave them a chance. So how do you know they're not going to get it? Correct? Remember, people come into our lives and in our past we because they are open to actually understanding what it is that they need help with. We just have to understand what it is that we need help with when empathizing, meaning growing past this conflictive barrier that hits when I sense this certain energetic program from the past in someone else. Mental enslavement, emotional enslavement, spiritual enslavement due to past programming, right? Because all is one with the all, but yet one is still their own being with the all. So relieve one of this negative spirits through this circumstance. Relieve yourself of that negative spirit through through all circumstance that you're holding on to. This is helping to relieve your load as you go. It's like you walk with armor, and this armor is this barrier that we built up, this persona that we built up on ourselves due to the negative things that we experience, and just throwing off, your chest plate, you know. You're like, oh, I feel it here when I see this person, when I sense this person, I feel it here. Well, you throw off the chest plate, and you walk forth and see what the ancestors have in store for you. Don't be afraid of the unknown. You never know who you're helping. But one thing I can say, you first and foremost, you are helping yourself transform to the next level of your ascension process and your shadow work to be a step faster to being done. Sometimes you may find yourself doom and gloom, and it's probably because you didn't speak to that person. Because their soul, their spirit guides were begging you to speak up, but you don't listen. Sickness can come from a wide range of things, but that is an example. The kindness of your soul is what makes you sick. It's like, man, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. See, it ain't just physical sickness, it's spiritual sickness. At the time that you could feed your soul growth, you chose to run away. All right. So, much love and happy ascension. And I hope that was a nice, thorough run up of empathizing with people and how it is part of shadow work. Much love and happy ascension. Shem hotep. Go and love and peace. Dua. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time and have a great and fantastic day. Blessings to all of you. Uja, prosperity.